So it is time to go to bed. It's time to wind down, get under the covers. It's cold outside. And now that I've gone through the day, got everything finished, just reflection on my book that I've recently finished called Raising Parents, that talks about the caregiving journey. Writing a book, even though I'm not a creative writer, I'm a technical writer. Writing a book it was fun, it was therapeutic, it was comforting, and it was like a self reflection like, okay, this is what my family has been through, this is how I have grown, and how my perspective has changed. Writing the book was not as hard as I thought it would be. Promoting and selling the book, that's a beast. Like that's a whole nother like job. That's a whole nother aspect. And I would rather just write another book than try to launch a book. It seems like you have to go through that whole branding process and finding your audience and building a website. It's a lot, but I just my goal isn't to make millions and millions and millions of dollars, which would be great. But my goal is to show everybody else that, hey, yeah, we're all going to have to take care of a loved one at some point of our lives, whether it's our parents or siblings, children, what have you. And being a caregiver is not an easy task. It's very taxing. It plays on your emotions, and it plays on your responsibilities. And granted, there are times when you feel like you want to just give up, be like, you know what, I'm not doing this anymore. But the compassion and the empathy that you have for your loved one that you're caring for, and you still see them going through an illness, you don't want them to go through that alone. So you always come back around. No matter how mad you get, no matter how angry you get, you always come back around. So caregiving is not easy, but your loved one would appreciate it, and you would appreciate that you were able to spend that time with them before they have laid their flesh to rest. And if I had to do it all over again, I would. If I had to write the book all over again, I would. If I had to promote a book all over again, no. I would get somebody else to do it. It's just too much. It's just too much to consider. And it's a whole nother beast. And the fact that I'm already a business owner, it's like, oh, I have to manage two businesses. I have to run my business and promote a book. Like, who? Why? What? Why did I even want to write this book and promote it? But I just had to get my journey out there, because I know I'm not the only one who has concerns about caregiving, and if I'm doing it right, and making sure I still live my life too, because being a caregiver, it can take a lot of time. It's like a full-time job, and it will take a lot of time, and you just need to realize that, hey, I've got a life too. I'm a person too. My calling isn't to just be a caregiver. That's not my end result. So it has been a journey being a caregiver. Dealing with illness in my family for, I would say, like 20 years, and writing a book has been a journey too. So that within itself has been interesting. But I'm glad it's done, and I'm thankful to be going to sleep. Good night, caregivers.